We'll start at Charlbury, which is a station at the end of a branch line from Samchester Junction. Here we are right out in the countryside, but there are a few cars in the car park, no doubt commuters. There's my Ford Probe. Oh dear, I haven't parked it very well, have I? And at the platform, a local passenger train is waiting, headed by Terrier tank engine number 12 Ventnor. It's so named because the Terriers were used on the Isle of Wight rail system, and they are a very popular class. In fact, 4 Terriers are on this railway. A vintage coach, but in very good condition, just a 4-wheeler. That takes us back in time. Something much more modern now, the diesel rail car. This is used on the branch line when no steam power is available. Charlbury also has a goods depot, but there's little going on at the moment. Well, we're just waiting for the signal to clear, then the train can depart. There we go. The line here is cut through craggy moorland until reaching an impressive girder bridge spanning the Wye River, and then it dives into a tunnel. Near the tunnel entrance there are a couple of attractive cottages where the inhabitants seem not to mind the nearby railway. And here are a couple of picnickers enjoying the view. The train now comes out of the tunnel straight into Samchester station. The engine now has to do a run around the carriages to be ready for the return trip. Here we see the engine shed that's attached to Samchester Junction. We're all coupled up and ready for the return journey. Today we had some activity in Charlbury Goods Yard. A goods train is expected to replace some wagons. This is a genuine gradient over the girder bridge. I can't quite read it, I think it's 1 in 18. Possible on this railway, but certainly not possible on the live railway. Our little 060 tank engine takes it in its stride. The first job is to temporarily park the wagons that are being delivered to Charlbury. The empty coal wagons need replacing so the local folks can have a fresh supply of coal. The second job is to collect and temporarily park the wagons which are to leave Charlbury. And the third job is to put delivered wagons in the appropriate sidings. Such a few wagons to play with, but it's quite a complex operation to sort out the new from the old. Finally, the task is to collect the wagons that are to be taken away and depart. Today we are train spotting at Samchester. It has quite an imposing station building. Not only is Samchester a junction for the Charlbury branch line, it also serves two main lines on slightly different levels, hence they being called Samchester Upper Level and Lower Level. On Samchester Upper Level, on the right hand side, platform 5 serves Charlbury and is also a loop for the up line. Platform 4 is the up line main and platform 3 for the down line main. On the lower level, platform 2 serves the up line and platform 1 serves the down line. There is also a spare platform, platform 1A, with a capacity for a couple of items of rolling stock. A busy footbridge links all the platforms and is an excellent place for train spotting. Here is the queue for the bus. And we also have horsepower. Here, on the steel plate girder bridge crossing the river, we see Battle of Britain class locomotive named Fighter Pilot. This class was built for mainline passenger working, but they were often relegated to goods train duties, such as we have here, pulling a string of tank wagons. The train is now passing through Samchester Lower, then passing its signal box. This is quickly followed by a goods train through Samchester Upper. Here it's passing the engine shed and into the station. We see a Q1 class pulling a long line of empty hopping wagons. The Q1 class locomotives were built cheaply through utility design and so are very ugly, but they proved their worth for general duties and had a very good pulling power. Let's now pay a visit to Jamestown Station. As you may have realised, all the names of stations and things are named after my grandchildren. So we have Jamestown, Charlbury, Samchester and Adams Yard. We start in Adams Yard with a goods train that is about to depart through Jamestown. It is headed by N-Class Mogul number 1855 and is running in reverse. It will take the outer loop through Jamestown Station so it doesn't affect any passengers. There's now a local passenger train heading into the station on the down line, heading with a vintage T9 class locomotive number 120 and pulling ancient dark olive coaches in superb condition, as is the engine. It was stopping in the outer loop platform, platform 1, because an express train will be passing through platform 2. We hear the express train, and it's a Pullman. headed by Lord Nelson Class number 856 with name Lord St Vincent. The local train is ready to depart. It just needs a signal. Ah, right, it's changed, and so off we can now go. Here we see the train passing over a bridge over a small stream. The angler here doesn't seem to be too much bothered by the noisy train overhead. Neither do the ducks seem to be bothered. The next train due at Jamestown is on the up line. I expect it will come to platform 3. On boarding the train, we see Schools Class number 728 with the name Stowe. As ever, we wait for the signal to clear before we can depart. You will notice that there's a luggage van at the head of the passenger coaches. Just a few more little scenes at Jamestown Station, then we'll spy on the goods yard. This is a locomotive in the L1 class. It is coming from the engine shed and going the wrong way on the down line. Everything's possible on a model railway. A short whistle alerts the staff in the signal box that we are waiting for the points to change. The task is to collect all the empty wagons from the yard and take them to the depot. We now visit Sam Chester Engine Shed. It's the only shed for the area, so it's kept quite busy. In the shed, you see that black engine? This is the Hornby Doubler locomotive that Gerald and I had in our childhood. It now is resting its last days here on this line. Of course it can't run on the line as it needs a third rail, but it's nice to have it here. Terrier number 2, named Freshwater, is just leaving the shed to take up its duties on Charlbury branch line. M7 Class 044 has just finished coaling, so it moves off to another line in the shed. The engineer has finished oiling West Country class called Blackmore Vale, and that now will take our position in the coaling plant. This locomotive, called Excalibur, is one of the King Arthur class. It's now had its oiling from the Nice Man and will be leaving the yard to head a train from Sam Chester. We now see Excalibur on its way and follow its journey for a short distance. Well, we've had a few days doing some good train spotting, but railways don't operate always during the day. They're still alive at night. These are for restricted workings, but let's have a look at the night scene. First, let's visit Sam Chester. It's brightly lit, but all quiet. Now we're at Charlbury. There are no night operations here, but the lights on the station building indicate the station master has not retired for the night yet. Here we have an aerial view of the engine shed. It's always busy here at night because the locomotives have to have their steam up by the early hours of the morning. Jamestown does operate at night. Consequently, the signal box must be manned. Peering through the window, we can just see someone inside. And here comes a fully laden coal train rattling through Jamestown in the middle of the night. It's headed by 260 N-Class number 1406. Another good stream is passing through Sanchester. It's rather unusual. First it's double-headed and by two terriers, pulling an ill-assorted collection of rolling stock, obviously in maintenance conditions. Yes, it stopped on the girder bridge over the river, where workmen are busy doing some essential repairs. Thanks to a good moon tonight, they are not working in the dark too much. Let's leave them, because it's long past our bedtime. So I wish you goodbye and sweet dreams. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my film of the operations in the railway room. I've certainly enjoyed making it.